hey, it's Lynn from Subpar Planning. I wanted to do an updated walkthrough of my Filofax pocket planner in the Amazona style. As you can see, it's nice little pocket size. I really like it. I didn't really get into the planning thing until about a little less than a year ago, but holy Jesus, it's gotten really bad. Like, I've bought stickers and I've bought all sorts of things and different size planners, and finally kind of decided that pocket planning was best for me because I don't carry the same size purse all the time. I change my purses almost on the daily, and it's just nice to be able to just pick this up and just pop it from one bag to another. I don't use any particular size. I use small compact size purses. I'll use backpacks. I'll use whatever I feel like using depending on the day. So I decided to go with the style. This is an updated video of the one that I put up on January 1st of this year. And I kind of like watched it and I kind of kept looking at it, and like within probably 4 hours of putting that video up, I changed the planner around. I mean, it's still kind of basically the same, but there's some things that I took out and there's some things that I added. So anyways, why don't we get started so you don't have to listen to me talk for too long. So again, this is the pocket size Filofax Amazona in red. As you can see, it's really, really pretty. It's got a really nice, the embossing on it, this is kind of like the Croco, but this is definitely much more pronounced, which is why I like it. I like leathers with like the textures on and stuff, like to give me good grip so I can hold it and not drop it. So anyways, why don't we get started? Open it up. It's got the it's got a popper, but it's not visible. It's hidden. And then this is it. So as you can see, I don't really have a lot of decorations. I have a couple of things. Like, I got a Cricut, so I'm kind of experimenting with that. So I kind of did one of those shadow things with my names on it. And I have some pictures. And then this is a download I found on Pinterest for free. So I just printed it on I printed on my printer with photo paper, and I added stickers to it from the Happy Planner, and I got a little pink lip planner clip from the Target dollar spot, and then this is from a sticker, so I just put it on there. The thing that I like about this whole thing is that I made these dashboards out of plastic, and so I can take these out and just change things out whenever I want. So I can change it by the season, I can just leave it blank, doesn't matter. I got the idea from a video that I'd seen on YouTube. I wish I can remember who it was. I've seen so many YouTube videos that I can't keep track. But she was Australian. She was very lovely, and she had a personal-sized planner, and she basically got the pockets that fit into a personalized planner. Like, she was able to buy them, and then she would just cut paper and she'd just stick it in and pull it out, and she's changed it for the seasons. That's why I like that so much. So that's her idea. So I was going to do a daily calendar page, just because with pocket planning, the pages are so tiny and the boxes are so small. So that's what I did for the month of January, and I actually have to admit, I really do like it, but the problem is that it really bulks up the planner, and I don't like the idea of not being able to carry the months with me. So I did a full set of pages, dailies for January, and then for February I did like a week on 2 pages. So I'm gonna have to just see what works better. But this is my monthly. These are pages that I actually cut down myself. They're from one of those Michael's $5 journaling books, and these are actually the pages. So what I did was I just measured out what size I wanted, and then I just took an X-Acto knife and just cut the length down, and then I corner rounded it, and I just stuck it in my punch. So that's basically what I did. They're dot grid, you can see that, so I can actually kind of almost treat it like a bullet journal, but not really. Like, obviously I'm nowhere near what I have no creative talent when it comes to people who bullet journal. I mean, it's just amazing what they do. So this is my monthly. So all I do is just track my work shifts, and then if I'm call or not, and then I just decided to track the weather because I have these stickers and I have to use them, so I'm trying to do something with them. So that's kind of what the month looks like as I go through. I haven't decorated anything else. The other thing that I do is I'll put like appointment cards for like a month that are like way in advance that I don't feel like putting my planner. But this is basically what a full month looks like. So I just take stickers from the Happy Planner, and I took more stickers from the Happy Planner, and I just went through and I just did my months. And again, you can see there's an appointment card that I need to fill out, but that's not until July. So this is another thing I found on Pinterest. This is Lunar Calendars, and I thought it'd be kind of a nice way to like mark the month. These are little metal tabs with the number written on them. So I use this to actually mark the first month, and it's just a kind of like a nice visual for me to just figure out where the month is to grab. And also there's 2 full moons in January. One is on the 1st and the other one's on the 31st. So I just kind of mark that down. And this is like my January cover page, I guess you can say. So I just decorated it, and you know, I put what I did or what I'm doing or what I have to do. You can see some days are filled out, some are not. And then, but I kind of like the daily pages because I just kind of like how it works out for me. This is basically how I start and then I go. I tried this new punch that I got, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to like decorate the corners. I'm not really sure if I really like that. It kind of annoys me a little bit. So then again, now I'm on to the month of February, and as you can see, here's 2 and it's marked. And then here's, this is a business card pocket that I got from Office Depot. So if I wanted to stick like appointment cards in there or something like that, I can do that. And then this like my cover page again. And then this is the week on 2 pages. So it's a lot smaller. It's not as much stuff to write in, but you know, I'm using the Happy Planner mini stickers, the mini book. So that seems to help. I keep track of my steps when I'm at work. And then obviously it needs a little more decoration. It's kind of boring right now. So then this is my like quote unquote wallet, if you will. So basically what this is this pink folder looking thing is actually one of the new Traveler's Notebooks inserts from Michaels. It was a full-length travel insert, so it was very tall. So what I did was I measured it down to what I wanted, and I cut it, and I left the pocket. So I just adjusted the pocket and adjusted it for this. So I can put like coupons in here or like little receipts or something. This is the actual Filofax insert. This has my debit card and credit card and my license, but this is what the insert looks like, empty. It's got one pocket and then another pocket, and then the same on both sides. So that's what's got my license, my credit card, my debit card, and then maybe one more credit card if I throw it in there. So that's what's in here. So when I'm at the store and I'm shopping, all I have to do is look for the pink, and I can just open it up and I'll find it. So that's my wallet. And then this is just some pictures that I have, printable that I found off of Pinterest. So it's an inspirational quote. So what I did was I just printed it on photo paper from my printer, and then I just kind of stuck it on the background. Same thing with that one. These are some photos of me and my family and some people in my life, so I just figured I'd cover that because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be too impressed with this. And then this is this actual lotus flower is a picture off of, it's a free clip art image. It's a photograph, but it's a free image. So I printed it on photo paper, and then I used Font Candy, which is an app on my iPhone. And I actually added, each morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. It's a quote from Buddha. And that's kind of the start of like my monthly trackers for stuff. So this is gonna just track my work shifts. So I just wanna see what my work schedule turns out to be for the entire year. This is a mood tracker, and then this was for like tarot cards. So I was gonna do a tarot card a day. Clearly I have dropped the ball on that. I haven't done anything since the 6th. So I need to kind of get back on that, and those are the symbols of everything. And then this is just kind of like some information. So tips and tricks about things. So I'm starting to learn how to use Inkscape. So I thought I'd write down some stuff on how to do that. YouTube videos that I have put up, maybe YouTube videos that I want to put up, whatever. This is a dashboard that I made with the Martha Stewart office. These are the arc punch, but they're really flexible and flimsy, so it was pretty easy to cut, and I just punched holes in it. And then I took Post-it notes. These are just legit Post-it notes, and what I did was I just cut them down to fit. So this is the actual size of the Post-it note. So I just cut them down and I fit them so that I can either mark things off. And I kind of was trying something, like I got repositionable glue roller, and I stuck it on there. So I'm actually gonna start to make my own Post-it notes because it seems to actually work pretty good. And then this is a pen. This pen loop's pretty tiny, it's thin. So this is a Target Dollar Spot pen that I just use for like whatever if I need it. But for most of my planning, I use the tool pens because I just really like how they feel. And every month is going to be a different color. So for January, this is the color, and then February, this will be the color. So I'll switch over the pen as the month goes, you know, when the month approaches. So that's basically my planner in a nutshell. This was what I was working with before. So I was going to do the month on one page. So I actually made, the day on one page. So I actually made them just for the month to see if I was even gonna, to see if I like it. So that's what I was going to originally do, but now that I'm gonna try the week on one page, the week on two pages, just because it's easier. But when February comes along, I'll be able to change out my dashboards, just like I have here. So basically what I did was I have these all decorated, so all I'll be able to do is just switch out, pull them out. So that's the nice thing about this, is that I'll just be able to do this. Sure it's all lined up, and there you go. February. And same thing with this, like I have like these little things, so I can just stick that there, and I have this little ribbon that I can put at the top, and so that's basically February with the new pen. So that's kind of how I'm running things. We'll see how it goes. I really like the pocket planner. I really like the way it seems to work really well for me. I like these reusable dashboard pages, and I just made those with some plastic sheeting. This is the ARC plastic folder pocket thing that they sell at Staples, and it's the junior size, so this would fit like in a mini happy planner thing. So all I did was just took my We Are Memory Keepers, the rotate that photo pocket maker, and I rolled it down here, and then I measured out and I rolled it down here. That's for my punch holes, and then I sealed it at the I cut across the top, and so now I have pages. So I did that. I made like 4 or 5 of them. But these are the dashboards for February. I don't know why, I just can't stop decorating for February. Like I just have, and I'm single, so I'm not quite sure what that's all about. But I just decorated these a couple days ago. So those will be going into my planner on the 31st, along with this other stuff. But for now, that's what I'm working with. Hope you like it. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or leave a comment. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. I can't say that they're all going to be fantastic, and most likely they won't, because that's just how I roll. But yeah, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sure I'll change it up a little bit, but for now, that's what I'm doing. All right, thanks so much. Bye. I actually forgot to add something in my pocket notebook, is that you have a back pocket, which is very similar to the Malden. So I just keep cash in there. Ooh, like a bunch of $1 bills, don't get too excited. And what I do is I actually keep this little notebook that I made. It's just scrap paper from Michael's, and I just cut it down. I was kind of interested in the travel notebook thing, and I thought that would be kind of cool. But I think the pages and the elastics and all that other stuff, it's just not really kind of my deal. So I decided to take the little notebooks that I made, which is just basically copy paper, nothing fancy, it's just like printer paper. And I actually cut everything out, measured it, scored it, and then I stapled it. And then when I stapled it, I actually have one of those really long staplers because I had to make some stuff for our class project. So I bought a long stapler and I just stapled right on there. And so I use this as like my brain dump. So if something comes up and I have to write something, I'll write something down that comes up, like a grocery list or call schedule, or if I have to make a phone call or something, and then I can just pop it back in here and I just put it in my pocket. And instead of, you know, looking for scrap paper in this thing, or even having to open this, because I can just literally pop it right back in there. So I forgot to mention that as my like note-taking system. It's nothing fancy, it's a little ghetto, but that's just kind of how I roll. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!